Yo, it's keeping up with the meta. And I ain't never left you guys. Let's be honest, man. The Overwatch League has been lacking something. And that what's been lacking actually came on the selection show. And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys is what happened on Sunday is what Overwatch needed. Really to stay relevant to stay competitive because Shanghai Dragons flipped that whole playoff bracket upside down. No one expected them to pick Shock to be their first opponents, and but at the same time, a lot of us wanted to see that matchup. I know for me, man. I know I wanted to see that matchup in the back of my head. I was like, yeah, Dallas Fuel and Shanghai Dragons. That's not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry when you call out the shock in the playoffs to get to the grand finals. You call out. So to me, I look at that to beat. You got to beat the best to be the best. And they knew that the road goes through the San Francisco Shock, or they wanted to make sure they beat the San Francisco Shock they get before they get to their path on the champions. But we don't know what's gonna happen. Let me remember to hydrate, guys. But first off, man, one thing. Let's get this negative shit out the way. Hey, Blizzard, we still remember the sexual allegations. It's not going anywhere. You think it's slowly fading away, but it's not going anywhere. Y'all like my sexy mic? I do too. But it's not going anywhere. And us as a society, we got to keep talking about this. So back to that. For Shanghai to really pick the San Francisco Shock, it really flipped the whole bracket upside down, and it's really what the league needed. We needed rivalries, meaningful rivalries, and what I mean by meaningful is something. The Shock left a bad taste in the Shanghai Dragons' mouth when they were denied that ticket to the going straight to the grand finals last year. And I remember that matchup. That matchup could have went either way. It was like a control map, and that whole thing could have went. That whole matchup could have went either way. It was some good gameplay from both sides, and man, I really thought it was going to be Shanghai Dragons and a Shock in the grand finals. I thought they were going to make their way back because they beat the Soul to get. They knocked Soul out to get to. They knocked Soul into the loser bracket, and the Soul Dynasty beat them the second time around. So I look at that like they've been playing Soul Dynasty all season. They've been whooping on Soul Dynasty all season. So they said they had enough of Soul. They want Shock, man. And to me, Shanghai has been dominating all season. And for them to pick the Shock, that's respect. And I respect them as an organization. I respect them as my second favorite team. And they solidified that. I really do like Shanghai now. And I can't wait for this matchup. They pushed it back. It's a prime time game because you know what, man, that's how big this matchup is. Because no one saw it coming. So let's go, man. September 21st. Let's go. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys off at. I might be back tomorrow with another episode. This is Keeping Up with the Meta. Rhino, Sweet Soul Gaming. You guys have a good night. Peace.